Now look at this. Now look at this. Now look at this.
Good morning, guys. This is Eunice with Shaw Urban Medicine. And on our website, we have some great stuff. We have some great herbs. Check out our website, www.shawherbsmedicine.com. We have included some medical books to help give you some insight and health symptoms. We also have put in some home health care aids on there. We do have some of the compressed socks on our website now. We do have some of the knee compress and neck compress. So these are home health care aids. That you can pick up. When you need to pick up your knees ache, you want to put it in something. We have those knee compress ankle or knee pads and stuff for you, and then we have the compress socks for the blood circulating. A lot of people do have to wear those socks, but now because copper, I think it's copper tone copper. One of those designer made socks now so that they are beautiful, they're stylish and things like that. They're not just the regular white compressed socks and so forth that we usually can just get from the drugstore and things like that. We can wear them now and also be stylish with that and so forth. So you're going around with those white compressed socks or stockings on. So we just wanted to bring that to your attention. We do have those items on our website as well as hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of great herbal medicine. And then we're going to be talking about lungwort. And lungwort is one of those impressive herbs and so forth, and that I just want to bring to you and share with you. And as I always say, these herbs that I'm giving to you, the details and so forth, can't help you. Maybe you can pass it on to someone that it can help because I'm here to help, any way I can. And mainly that is just to give you the information and so forth. Although I do request or require or recommend, I should say, that you do your own research further because the information that I give is basically just specific, pinpoint the facts of the herbal medicine and what it does or what its intent supposed to do as far as health benefit is concerned. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into lungwort. Lungwort is a plant. We are talking about alternative medicine, plant medicine. It does grow above ground, and this is what they use to make herbal medicine. On our website, you can find lungwort in an herbal capsule. Again, our website is www.shawherbsmedicine. Okay. Lungwort is mainly to help aid the stomach, stomach ulcer, any issues that you have with your intestines and things like that for the stomach. It is also used to aid in urinary tract infections and so forth. And this is a common issue for a lot of women. So lungwort is a great herb to help with that and so forth. That urinary tract infection. It's also used for fluid retention. So again, this lungwort does help with those um, you know issues and things like that. Um, Lungwort is also aids in lung diseases. So that is one of the biggest health benefit that it does is lung diseases. I'm gonna check my note real quick right here, make sure I don't forget anything. Yeah, it was like lung diseases, such as tuberculosis. I want to make sure I say that right, and so forth. That's why you always need to keep notes. Yeah. So, as I was saying, okay. So, yeah, lungwort is a great herb to have around the house and so forth because it helps with breathing conditions and so forth. Has a lot to do with your lungs, your stomach, and things like that. Lungwort is known to be a great health benefit, especially for stomach issues and so forth. And these are actually common issues and so forth, like urinary tract infection, um, uh, see, fluid retention, and things like that. There's a lot of people that have these couple, situations and stuff going on with them that lungwort can help them with that, also to breathing problems and so forth and everything, which still has to do with lungs. So it is a good herb to help the lungs. So let's just say that lungwort is a great herb for the lungs. Lungwort, okay? It helps breathing issues. It also helps stomach issues, intestinal issues. It also aids in urinary tract infections. It also aids with fluid retention and all that. And one of the biggest things that lungwort does help with is lung diseases such as tuberculosis and so forth. So it is a great herb. This herb is actually not well known either. You don't hear a lot of talk about this particular herb and so forth, but through my research and so forth, I always search up herbal medicine to bring to my website, to bring to you the information and so forth and things like that. Because it's really important that the information gets out. People don't know. I've had a lot of people to come in and they come in for whatever issue so far. They've been going to the doctor for several years. They really haven't really seen any improvement. And then somebody may mention to them, why don't you, try out something natural, try out some herbal medicine or something like that to see if that will help you. So they do. They go online, they check with whoever is the closest and so far to find out, what kind of herbal medicine they can get to help them and so forth, which is the reason why myself and all other herbalists need to stay on top of all these herbal medicine and so forth and things like that. It's a constant research for herbalists and so forth and herbal medicine and so forth to bring forth the information to the people who need it. So someone calls you and so forth. They want to set up a consultation. They want to know. They give you some of their issues and things like that. When they come in, they give you more information and things like that. But they give you enough information. Always get enough information or give enough information over the phone so that they can have a clue to how to help you before you actually get here. So the information is given. You client comes in and so forth and give you more information and so forth, and you know pretty much what to recommend to them and so forth. And one of the most important things that I want to say before I go and so forth, when you are taking herbal medicine, you're not taking herbal medicine to, for instance, pain or instant results. You're taking herbal medicine to rid yourself of the problem that you have. If you have like a digestive issue and so forth, you're not taking herbal medicine um, just for heartburn, just for gas, or just for whatever and so forth. You're taking the herbal medicine to get rid of that gas, heartburn, whatever it is, and so forth. So you don't even have it. So you want to clear yourself of the problem and so forth. Not just take medicine to mask, and you're taking all this medicine and you still got the same problem. And if you stop taking the medicine and so forth, or you take that medicine long enough, you're still going to have that same problem. So you're taking herbal medicine for healing. This is what herbal medicine is for healing. It's not for taking it for a quick relief of pain or quick relief of this or that, whatever the issue is. is you're taking it to heal. And healing takes time. Healing takes time and so forth. And that's what you got to remember and so forth. Of course, if you're hurting and you have really bad pain, you want to get relief from that pain. And that's understandable for anyone and everyone, including me. You want to take something for that pain. You want to get rid of it. But you also want to continue to try to find something that's going to heal yourself inside so you don't even have that pain. So whatever it is, we can go ahead. It's gone. It's not there anymore. Not to say that you won't have another issue. Something else may come up, this and that stuff. But you treat every issue or every situation, pretty much the same. You want healing, not just a treatment of, for instant process and things like that and so forth. And like high blood pressure is a good example. High blood pressure, I'm gonna say 90%, and I'm probably maybe 99% of Americans have high blood pressure. What do they call that? High blood pressure when you're just in the very stage one pre-high blood pressure. It's a name to it, but I can't think of it right now. But anyway, let's just say a lot of Americans, a lot of us have high blood pressure. And we don't get medicine to heal us, to heal what's causing the high blood pressure. We get medicine to treat the high blood pressure, to keep the blood pressure down. But you still have high blood pressure. Whatever the issue is that you have high blood pressure, that's causing you to have high blood pressure, you still have it with every day of taking high blood pressure medicine. You still have that issue that's causing the high blood pressure. That is not going anywhere with the medicine you're taking. The medicine you're taking is to keep the blood pressure down and so forth, so you don't have a stroke or anything like that. But with treating blood pressure, tempering it down, you also want to be able to treat the cause of the high blood pressure. That way the person can get off those pills and just continue living a good and healthy life and so forth, instead of taking the pill. But the people that are on blood pressure will probably, and I'm going to say more than likely, are going to be taking blood pressure for the remainder of their lives and so far, because that's what the doctor is saying. You have to have blood pressure and this and that stuff. And the worst part of that is, if you get off the blood pressure pill, you are more quicker to have a stroke or something, a heart attack, than you were before you started taking the blood pressure pill. Because all the medication that they put into you and so forth to tamper the blood pressure down and so forth, it's doing just that. So if you get off of the blood pressure pill, then your blood pressure is just going to skyrocket, and that's going to give you an instant stroke or heart attack or whatever, and this and that stuff. I had a client in several months ago that was taking blood pressure pills, and she didn't come to me to get help with getting off blood pressure pills. She come to me for another reason and things like that. And of course, we got talking about all her medical issues and things like that and everything. And I would never tell anyone to get off their blood pressure pill. I'm just telling you the facts on what the blood pressure pill is doing and not doing. Okay, so she told me, say that she was trying to get off of the blood pressure pill, and she wanted to try to go naturally. But this particular day, she had actually forgot to take her blood pressure pill. Now, she said she wanted to go get off the blood pressure pill. Not that she had. But this particular day, she was in a rush. She was doing some things, and she just took off and did not take her blood pressure pill. So on her way to wherever she was going and so forth, she had a massive headache coming. And when she had that massive headache coming, she immediately knew that she had not, immediately remembered that she had not taken her blood pressure pill. That is how fast these things can happen if you get off your blood pressure pill and so forth. So just like the blood pressure is pills or to temper the blood pressure to keep it down and so forth and things like that. Um, you know, you need to have something else that is going to be helping you to heal from that, so that when you start to tap off or you want to try to get off the blood pressure pills, you don't go into a stroke or heart attack mode. Okay, so that's the thing I'm trying to say about healing with herbal medicine and so forth, and all that. So let's do a recap on Lungwort. Okay, Lungwort again is helpful for breathing conditions. It also aids in urinary tract infection. It also aids in stomach and intestinal issues. It also aids with lung diseases such as tuberculosis. It also aids women with urinary tract infections and also with fluid retention. Now, urinary tract infection is not just for women either, so men also do have urinary tract infections as well, and they also have fluid retention. So this Lungwort could work for both parties, man and female. Yeah, and all that. So, and also too, one thing I didn't mention and so far is that Lungwort can be used directly on the skin as a drying agent to help heal wounds or sores or cuts a whole lot faster and so far. So if all you have is a capsule, and so forth, you can always like open that capsule up and rub that Lungwort into a cut or sore or whatever that is not healing and so forth, and it does act as an agent, a drying agent for that. So you can use Lungwort also directly on the skin. Okay, so hope this information has helped you guys and so far. And I like to get into talking about traditional medicine as well as herbal medicine, doctors, and herbalists, and things like that. That is a major difference in things like that between traditional medicine and plant medicine or herbal medicine, I should say, and so far. But I think that they both have their places and so forth, and that's one of the reasons I always said I would never tell anyone to get off of those blood pressure pills, get off of this, get off of that, and so forth, because that is not a good idea when they've been taking it for such a long time and so forth. And one of the things I would say though is, talk to your physician about it. And I am learning that some physicians do recommend supplements and so far. So I don't know who your physicians are, but just talk to your physician and so forth, and do your research yourself. That's the big thing, because as I always say again, you are responsible for your health. So you need to do your research, even if you have a doctor and this and that stuff. Know as much as you can about your health and your situation and so forth, so you can have a better conversation with your doctor on your medical health and your medical treatment. Okay, so this is Eunice, and I'll see you next Wednesday for another herbal knowledge. Bye.